Jax has decided to move forward and reconcile with Louis. Jax and Louis actually have a lot on their hands when it comes to Naima and Spencer. The trial continues with more witnesses being called to the stand, and Lucy's husband looks like he's going to be a big problem for her. Anyways, hello. Welcome to my channel, TV-DICTION, where we talk about all my latest TV obsessions. As you can tell from the title, we'll be discussing Season 2, Episode 8 of Reasonable Doubt. Was it really that easy, Jax? Just one speech? Granted, it was a moving speech, but I feel like, this baby is going to be a big hump to get over. And, it's not going to be so easy for Jax to get over that and just be back in good graces totally with Louis. Naima is really going through her rebellious teenage phase. First, the secret TikTok, now this attitude and risque outfit. Well, it's not really risque. It was just a crop top. But my girl, calm down, please. Thank you. Corey. Yep, that you did. You for sure jeopardized your professional relationships, with Jax. And moving forward, can we just keep it professional from here on out, please? We don't need any more close calls because y'all really almost crossed that line. And once again, we have bigger fish to fry. Chanel is on trial for murder. Not you trying to sleep with your co-counsel. I think that the doctor's testimony was really impactful to Chanel's case and in the eyes of the jury. I think she did a good job in showcasing that Chanel was really and truly an abused woman, or she showed the signs of an abused woman. I'm with the therapist. There are some hard conversations ahead for both Jax and Louis because they're going to have to find a way to, one, tell Naima and Spencer, and then figure out how they'll be able to integrate a baby into their lives. They have a long road ahead of them to adjust to this new normal that is now their reality. I don't agree with Jax and Louis ambushing Tony like that at her home. She is pregnant after all, and I get it. Jax is feeling some type of way towards Tony because she for sure knew that Louis was married before she slept with him. But all the attitude and shade and smoke that Jax has for Tony for sure needs to be directed at Louis, because at the end of the day, he's the one who got y'all in this mess in the first place. It was his ultimatum that got y'all on this break, and then it was him nutting in Tony that got her pregnant. So all the smoke really needs to be behind Louis and not so much Tony. Sadly, I was right about Lucy's husband because it is revealed that he was abusive, but then he had the nerve to sue her for custody. Ew, gross. But even grosser is the fact that the courts granted him 50-50. Like, ew. I really can't imagine how triggering prosecuting Chanel's case is for her. Because at the end of the day, if she would have stuck with him and snapped, she for sure could have been in Chanel's space, easily. I ain't like the way Terrence came for our girl Jax like that. Your brother is in the wrongdoing now. Please calm down. Pipe it down just a little bit. He was asking all the right questions, though. But it was a little overstepping, okay? But nonetheless, the right questions. And I also agree. I don't think Jax is really prepared for this commitment with this baby for real. I don't think she understands the magnitude of how their worlds are really about to change with this new baby that is from another mother. I like the little cute bonding moment that we got, though, to see of Lucy and Jax. That was cute. I know I'm going to be sounding like I'm talking out of both sides of my neck right now, because in one breath, I'm like, I don't think that Jax and Louis should have ambushed Tony. And then now I'm going to be telling Tony to calm down, because I really am going to need Tony to calm down. Just a little, because she knew that Louis was married before she laid down with him. And now that he wants to include his wife on the type of decisions and schedulings, about this whole baby, she got mad. Nah, Jax is a package deal with Louis. So you're going to have to deal with not one, but two of them now. And you can't just be trying to keep his baby away from him because things aren't moving the way that you would like them to move. Because now it's three people in the equation. Because Louis can't just be making decisions by himself. He does have to factor in Jax, his wife. Jax did a good job in, cross-examining Sally. But Lucy is really good at her job because she really got Sally to crack on that stand. And as a victim herself of domestic violence, I really do want to know, what's going on in Lucy's head. Because, she literally has Sally crack on the stand. And it's, in that context to her trying to protect her cousin or whatever, I'm like, can she imagine one of her families on the stand having to do the same thing, having to defend her actions if she would have, killed her ex-husband? I really want to know what's going on in that head of hers. R.I.P. to, Chanel's little jail friend, but, keep your head up, girl. This ain't the time for you to get all down in the dumps, okay? You still in for the long haul. You still in for the fight of your own trial. I'm going to need Louis to know that it's a little too late to be regretting his decision. And at this point, there's nothing else to figure out, okay? The only thing to do is to move forward. Figure out how you going to integrate Tony and his baby into your life with Jax, Spencer, and Naima. I know we side-eyeing Adrian, because of this whole gambling ring thing. But can we please take a moment for how fine that man is? That man is really fine, okay? I know we side-eyeing him, but just want to take a brief moment to acknowledge the fine piece of specimen that he is. But Adrian, how do you have the nerve to propose to her after being so slimy and shady? How can she trust you after what she found out on that stand? But, I low-key believe that he really does care for her. Does care and love Chanel. I do, because that look in his eyes when he was talking to her, I'm like, okay, there's some real feelings there somewhere, and maybe this was just a mistake, and it may have started off as, him trying to get one off on her, but then I think he really caught feelings and fell in love for real. Rebecca Gray's testimony on the stand was moving, and I think things are looking good for Chanel as of right now. And I'm glad that Autumn came around and went and visited Chanel. You can tell she needed to hear those words that, Autumn were saying to her. Okay, Jax, we get it. We know it. You're that bitch. You're nothing to be played with. But once again, ambushing a pregnant woman is not a good look. Can we please stop ambushing the pregnant lady? Thank you. And I really do hope everything is okay, with Tony and the baby, because after that whole spat with Jax, you see she winced in pain a little and grabbed her stomach as she got in the car. Once again, Daniel needs a raise. That man really be on it. He tracked down Ebony Phillips like no one else could find her or make her talk, and he went, tracked her down, and convinced her to. Who you need to call, Chanel? Who? We do not need any more evidence, stacked against you to make it look more suspicious on your part. Oh, I knew it. I knew Sally had something to do with it or knows much more than she's leading on. And honestly, right now, I'm thinking if Sally herself didn't do it, then they're either covering up for Adrian or one of them kids, and my money's on Natasha. My money is on something happened, and the girl and Natasha walked in and saw JT on Chanel and hit her, and then they were covering up for her. That's why it took so long to call the police and all of that. But that's my guess. Either Sally, Natasha, or Adrian. One of these three is our true killer. Down in the comments, let me know who do you think really did it. Until next time, thank you for watching.